Hi friends, Andrea here with a new project for Simple Stories. I am working this time with the Happy Hearts collection, and I am using two different cut files to put this project together. This first one is a 3D Mailbox cut file designed by Lori Whitlock. And the second one is a mini album, a heart-shaped mini album that was actually designed as a collaboration between Amber Mitchell from our Simple Stories design team and Paige Evans. I worked with a mini version of it and resized from the original size that comes in the cut file to make sure that it fit in my mailbox. So I'm just putting all the pieces together. I added machine stitching details. I chose two pattern papers that I felt went really well together and looked really cute. And I thought this was the perfect project for this collection. Oh my goodness, this collection is it's perfection. I love every single detail about it. I love the colors. I love all of the patterns. I love all the embellishments, the stickers, the die cuts, the brads and all of the details on the brads. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is a collection that you can use for a lot of projects. You can use it, yes, for Valentine's, of course. But you can also use it to make projects for friends, for your kids, for your husband, for your wife. It's unbelievable, all of the things that you can make. I love how versatile it is, even though it's, I would say, clearly a Valentine's collection. So again, you'll see me using some of the patterns and different embellishments. We are almost done with our mailbox. You see that on the left side, I already have the main pieces of the mini album ready. I'm now working on the flag. I'm using a different pattern paper from the top of the mailbox, but one that has similar colors. And this is a way for me to keep it consistent within the pieces. I didn't want to use the one with the letters. I felt that pattern the letters were a little bit big, and I was not going to be able to really read the words, so I went with flowers instead. So I'm setting that aside and I'm starting to assemble the mini album. It is pretty simple to put together. Amber I am assembling mine in a similar way that Amber did. I'm using two pieces of cardstock. I believe she put actually one additional one in the middle and sandwiched it with two pattern papers. I'm using, since mine is gonna be so small, I'm only using two pieces of pattern paper. I had added machine stitching details around the edges, and now before I put my two pieces, my cover and my inside cover together, I'm adding two pieces of ribbon that will allow me to close my mini album. That was the sample, and now I'm just checking where I'm going to fold. And now the base of the project is ready. And I love that. It fits perfectly in the mailbox and it makes me just so happy. So one thing that here, okay, before that, we have the pages. You can definitely just copy the pattern, or the pattern that comes on the cut file for the pages. You can just copy paste it and cut all of your pieces directly from using your electronic machine, or you can do what I did and just trace it and cut it by hand. It's a pretty simple shape. Since you're not really gluing your pages back to back, we're gonna be adding some elastic ribbon to keep these pages together. If they're not all exactly the same, there is really not an issue. I think I'm missing one more. I used a total of 6 pages. It's time to fussy cut those. Now, sometimes I give myself more work, or I tend to spend a little bit more time on projects. If there is a choice between fussy cutting and doing it with the machine, and I know it is a shape that I like, or if there is something on TV and there is either a movie or a show that I'm enjoying and I know that I want to spend a few extra minutes on my desk, I will always choose to fussy cut. But as I said, it is so easy. The cut file has the shape that you need for the pages. Now, one thing that I was doing here, I was also keeping in mind what pages or what pattern papers I want to use for these pages that will look good, but what papers I'm also leaving for future projects. This is a collection that I'm really going to be working with until I use absolutely every product. So you can see I have some super thin pink ribbon. It's elastic, and I'm just tying it on the inside, repeating the process with each one of the pages. All right, there they are. Now I am tying a knot using a separate piece of elastic in the middle to keep them all together, and mainly because I like the look of it. So I'm going to be covering that knot with a foam sticker, and then that's just something different that you can see. It's also an extra detail on the spine of your album. So now the next step is just decorating that. I think, yes, I'll be showing you how I decorated the the top of the closing piece of my mailbox. This side of it is already decorated. Now, one thing that you see here, when I am working, when it is time to embellish my mini albums or layouts, I have absolutely everything on my desk. I think I start sorting, if I'm talking die cuts, I sort mainly the ones that I want to use, the ones that I feel will go well, will work for the cover or the inside of the pages. But my desk is a mess. Everything is where I can see it and where I can reach it. Now this took some time. Like, there were so many adorable pieces that I wanted to use, but I also wanted these pieces to really match what I had on the side. That's why I had it that way right in front of me so I could see it. So I found that love sticker. So now we're removing. It was just gonna be way too many words, so I knew I wanted to use that, but then I'm not sure. Yeah, looks good, didn't work. Now that looks good there. Let me find something else that I feel works. And that's where I found this chipboard sticker. Added some foam adhesive just to give it some dimension. Exactly where it's gonna go. So on that cover, I used, you can see chipboard stickers. I use cardstock stickers. Then on the other one, I have cardstock stickers. I have also die cuts, 2 different die cuts. So mixing and matching products from the collection actually help. It helps with the texture, helps with, sometimes you get the same design in different, you can see the balloons, for example. I have the chipboard stickers on one side, and then I have the cardstock stickers on the other side. It's a way to keep things consistent, and I think it works really well. So you can see how tiny this mini album looks. I have that foam sticker now covering the knot, and let's see the mini album on the inside. So again, I used different products from the Happy Hearts collection, and I printed my photos in a mini size to make sure that they all fit. And in the mini album I still have some pages that I will be using for journaling and to add some extra details, but this is basically the project. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you feel inspired to grab this collection. As I said, even though it's a Valentine's collection, it can be used for so many different projects in a way as a tool to express how much we care about our loved ones. So please let me know if you have any questions. As I mentioned, I do have all of the links. I will have all of the links below to Amber's original post, so you can see where the original idea of this mini album came from. I have all of the products that I used linked below. Feel free to go and check the Simple Stories website and see the entire collection. Pick your favorite things or pick every single product from it. You will not regret it. It's a colorful and fun collection to work with. This was Andrea with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.